Hello again, guys. It's Carly from the Poetry of Nice. It has been a while, that is for sure. I figured that I had about 5-10 minutes to myself for once, and so I will just go ahead and throw together a video for you guys and show you a few of the more recent sales I've had on Etsy and eBay. It definitely has been a while since I've done any kind of sales update or like a sourcing video. I'm actually not sourcing right now. I'm kind of going through my death piles, as we call them, just on a sourcing freeze. And yeah, but I'm still going with Etsy and eBay, still plugging away and making those sales and trying to get into the fourth quarter with everybody else. But yeah, so let me go ahead and prove to y'all that I'm still alive and that things are still going okay. So here we go. Etsy first of all. So this is definitely the season of ugly Christmas sweaters, that is for sure. So this is just one of a few examples I got for you guys of what I look for when selling Christmas sweaters. Obviously Etsy, this was a vintage piece, and actually it was kind of cool. It was obviously a sweater vest, and then these little dangly things here were like figural Santa and snowman, kind of cool. So I picked this up for about $1 at a rummage sale and sold for $29.95 with buy, pay and shipping. These are all recent sales as well, guys, within like the last week or so. This I picked up in a estate sale for about 50 cents. So it's an Advent wreath, like where you would stick candles, and it came with its little instructions and things like that. It was ceramic. It was very cute, just kind of in the mix of everything at the estate sale. And this actually sold within a week for $39.95 plus shipping. Just a pair of like 80s acid wash, like mom jeans, you know, like the high-waisted tapered leg jeans. Nothing special at all. The brand was like, where was it? There you go, Gloria Vanderbilt. So nothing special whatsoever, but you know, vintage and kind of cool with the acid wash and whatnot. Picked them up for about $1 at a yard sale, sold for $24.95 plus shipping. Just a fall themed sweater. I don't know what else to say. Made in the USA, was a vintage piece, probably like 80s or 90s. As you can see, Dalmatian sat in a bucket of apples with leaves all around. I mean, as you do, you know. Anyway, picked it up for $1 at a yard sale, so for $19.95 plus shipping. Barney the dinosaur. Wherever I go, if he's cheap enough, I always pick up Barney, especially around Christmas time. Last year I sold so many of these bad boys. Mostly people writing to me and saying that they kid love Barney and they just can't get the merchandise anymore. So I always grab him. Paid 50 cents at a yard sale, which I usually pay about 50 cents to $1, and he sold for $14.95 plus shipping. Typically I sell him for between $15 and like $30. Just depends on if he talks, what he does, all that kind of stuff. Another vintage ugly Christmas sweater, although this thing is not ugly, it's kind of awesome. I mean, I wouldn't wear it, but it's kind of awesome. Anyway, it's obviously knit, it's embellished, it's got some dimension to it, it's got all kinds of stuff going on. Anyway, paid $1 for this at a yard sale, sold for $34.95 plus shipping. I always pick up these like super embellished Christmas sweaters, always, always, always. This was, I thought, pretty cool. So I picked this up at a yard sale a while ago. It did take a little while to sell. I actually paid $10 for this, but the reason why I got it is, first of all, it was a very chunky knit vintage Tommy Hilfiger sweater, but also it's the spell out. So obviously you can see with my photograph here, I made sure to get the front and the back in that cover photo. It was just really cool. So yes, paid $10 at a yard sale, but it sold for $64.95 plus the shipping. Another one, just to give you one more example. So again, like super embellished knit Christmas sweater. Very cool, I think anyway. Older piece, again $34.95 plus shipping, paid $1 for it at a yard sale. So just look out for these ones here with a lot of like embroidery and like beading and things like that. Very cool. Okay, just a pack of vintage playing cards, nothing special, trains on them, sold for $14.95, picked them up for 25 cents. This again, just this kind of like big bold logo, made in the USA. It's like a Reebok pull over or like pop over windbreaker, bright purple. I paid $1 for this at a rummage sale, $39.95 plus shipping is what it sold for. Again, another thing I always pick up no matter where I go is these vintage backgammon sets. So they come with a case. Make sure you always count out the tiles. I want to say, yeah, 15 of each color is what it should be. Usually several die, although they're not quite as important. I would say, you know, more easily replaced, shall we say. And then the 2 cups, and then the rules. This was an interesting design on this leather case, almost like Egyptian or Aztec or some Mayan. I don't know. I put in all kinds of different keywords, as you can see there, and decided I would let the buyer decide for themselves. But definitely a cool piece. I paid $1 for this at a yard sale, and again sold for $39.95, which I usually sell them between sort of 25 and 40, and the buyer paid shipping as well. Fanny packs. I grab these if they're vintage wherever I go, and they sell quickly and consistently. Paid $1, sold for $19.95, which is very typical in my experience. This, I just thought it was cool. I paid 10 cents for this at a rummage sale. I made sure to get my keywords in there to do with like feminist and women's rights, all that kind of stuff. And it sold for $19.95 plus shipping, and it was not in perfect condition. It definitely had some marks to it. But it was a cool piece, so I hope the person loved it. This train case, again, I always grab these vintage train cases. So usually they come with a mirror and like some pockets inside, and sometimes a tray, which you can kind of see there. I don't mind if they have a few dings, but I usually end up doing a collage like this because there's so much to show. This was a neat purple color, and I paid $1 for this, and it sold for $34.95. Again, a typical price I usually sell it for, and the buyer paid shipping as well. This was just a cool corduroy vintage hat. Spuds MacKenzie, the Bud Light dog there. Made in the USA. Pretty good condition. Paid 50 cents for that at a yard sale, and it sold for $34.95 plus shipping. These glasses were a bit of a find. Here's the brand here. This really cool like Wayfarer style. I found these at the bottom of a box in a really old thrift store. I paid $1 for them, and they sold for $84.95 plus shipping. Just a really cool style and a very good brand. These were given to me at a rummage sale, so they were free. The church was actually closing down, and these are just they're like money bags basically that they used to hand in and keep their takings in, all that kind of stuff. The main one there had a big heavy lock, and then there was these little ones here, so they were free. I went ahead and threw them up, and they sold for $19.95 plus shipping. And the last fancy thing I'm going to show you today is just this super simple starter jacket. So vintage starter jacket made in the USA. Little tip with this as well: when you want to be dating them, go ahead and look up the team logo. You can actually see the logo history online if you do a little bit of delving, and that will help you go ahead and date it more accurately. So just the Miami Dolphins, 90s, and again I paid $1 at a rummage sale, and it sold for $49.95 plus shipping. Okay, and on to eBay. So these are less exciting. It's more just like your basic used clothing, but this pair of American Eagle jeans, if I see anything on it that's like jegging or skinny, artist is a good one. You'll actually see within the waistband. Let me show you a picture. There you go. Inside the waistband, I'll actually say what it is. And sometimes favorite boyfriend. Those are the ones that I pretty much pick up. Everything else I tend to stay clear of. Jegging is usually really good. This was a very cool kind of like a teal color, and they sold for $22 plus shipping. And I picked them up for $1 at a yard sale. Chico's tends to be an okay brand. It sometimes moves, sometimes does it for me. Just depends on what the piece is. But this was like a tweed knit jacket. There's the weave there. Very cool with like a metallic gold thread going through it. Sold for $28 plus shipping. Flying tomato, whatever you want to call it. I picked this up. It's not particularly a wonderful brand as far as I know, but it was a really cool sweater. So there's the front, there's the back, knit, kind of like an open knit, cable knit, that kind of thing, and then this really cool like neon floral pattern. It was up for less than a week, and it sold for, took a best offer of $15 with free shipping. And it's under £1. I do free shipping for under £1. This Gap jacket, just like this bronze color with this cool like military buttons kind of thing. This sold for a best offer of $15 plus shipping. Paid less than $1 for that. These cost me about 30 cents at a filler bag sale. They are obviously Chicos, like a leopard animal print. And they had like embellishment, like studs around the pockets. Again, up for just a couple of weeks, and they sold for $18 plus shipping. The North Face tends to be a fairly good brand, just depending on the piece. Just a men's like pullover, popover sweater. That sold for, let me think, best offer of $20 with free shipping. This Ann Taylor sold for $18 with free shipping. Just a really interesting print. Ann Taylor and Ann Taylor Loft tend to do pretty well with, just consistently every single day. This I grabbed. I know nothing about the brand. I just thought it was really cool. It's like a ruffle skirt with suspenders. Kind of hard to find keywords for. I ended up putting in like anime, Japanese cosplay. I don't even know. But it's sold. It sold for $17.50 with free shipping, and I picked it up for $1. No, I'm sorry, 10 cents at a thrift store, like sellout thing. This Maurice's faux leather, like moto style vest, that sold for $21 plus shipping on sale. Coldwater Creek, I tend to grab their jackets if I get them cheap enough, because they are expensive when you buy them in the store and people like them. This was like a tapestry style, like kind of like a weave. And it sold for $17.50 with free shipping. No, it didn't. That's a lie. What did it sell for? $21 plus shipping. There you go. Just kidding. White House Black Market. This sold for, no, the last one sold for $15.80. Oh, goodness gracious, help me. I have newborn brain. Don't worry about me. Okay, this sold for $14 with free shipping, which is a little silk, like popover, kind of sleeveless v-neck tank. Super pretty, good for the holiday season. Lane Bryant, I don't pick up a lot of this because it sells really slowly and for really cheap for me as far as my experience, but this sold for $18 with free shipping, and it's just perfect for the holiday season. Black with like this silver metallic thread running through, and a good size. The bigger the better with Lane Bryant, I have found. This, I just wanted to show you guys. I picked up this Lululemon pair of like little yoga capri pants kind of thing with like a ruched edge. They were very cool, but I picked them for 50 cents, and this was the crotch area, for want of a better word. Super blown out, bunch of holes. They still sold on auction for $10.50 plus shipping. So sometimes when you get the good brands, they will sell anyway. This is Logo with like Laurie Goldstein. It's really pretty, like floral, I guess like floral print kind of thing, blazer jacket. This sold for a best offer of $30 plus shipping. This was way out of my comfort zone, but I just went for it. I paid $10. It's this vintage external metal frame, like hiking backpack by JanSport, made in the USA. It's, like I said, paid $10 and it sold for $50 plus shipping. Fair enough. These I grabbed because they were kind of different, weird and wonderful, whatever. They were on sale at thrift store for $3 and they sold for $25 plus shipping. J. Jill, it's kind of hit or miss for me, just depends, but this was a really cool piece with this awesome large neckline. So I paid about 30 cents for this again at a rummage sale, like a filler bag sale. It sold for $23 plus shipping. And finally, what I was going to show you is this Patagonia dress. I got this again for 10 cents at the thrift store closeout, and it sold for $27 with free shipping. Pretty good brand, I find, and sells pretty quickly, especially the organic cotton. Okay, that is everything I have to show you today, guys. Thank you for hanging out with me and catching up with me. I will do my best to try and get a few more videos out and let you all know that I am still alive, even though I'm surrounded by small children. The newborn, by the way, is doing very well. He's now 12 weeks old. I am doing well as well, although it has taken me a little while to recover because he was 10 pounds 15 ounces when he was born. So there's that. As you can imagine, I'm still getting over that. But anyway, thank you guys for tuning in, and I hope to talk to you soon. Leave me comments below. Let me know how you're doing, and I can't wait to catch up with you all. I'll talk to you all soon. Bye.